Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense. So they've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks, and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little...
Here's a diving catch right side. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the Super Bowl at 7. An extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Back to Mixon on second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60, second quarter. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Azeez Ojulari drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken right around the 44. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He gets 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Here's McBride. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a run with McBride. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, points. You really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here we go. Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Burrow will throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score. Here's Robinson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
A run here with McBride. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets it to Cooks. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet Just jump out and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time. The slowdown has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
On second down, here's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl podcast team.
Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
On second down, here's McBride. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, a run with Breida. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Robinson. Touchdown, Giants! Super Bowl. And the Giants have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Hodgins there complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McBride. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to... Only one quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the fourth. Play action. It's Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Into the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd down now, it's McBride. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll set up the screen to McBride. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McBride. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, it's McBride. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, McBride.
And he is going to have a New York 1st down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.